gosh, you guys, I almost forgot to show you the new life. So no hate messages. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Jessie. I'm going to go ahead and give you a garden tour. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your energy drink, grab your water, your soda, pop, whatever, and let's go. I'm pretty excited to show you everything. It's been hot and we need rain. We need rain. Oh, just look at this. Our grocery store onion that we planted. So it turns out I didn't kill these plants. However, it is getting too hot for these brassicas. For the cabbages, the broccoli, the Brussels, the cauliflower. I just don't think I'm going to get a yield on those. But lesson learned, start earlier. The kale we've been able to enjoy. I think I'm going to go ahead and plant some, or pick some plants to go ahead and make some kale chips out of those. They've been doing good. We just let some radishes go to flower. I don't think I'm going to bother with the seed. Just because radish seeds are so affordable and so easy and they're so fast to grow. We just let them bloom. Our carrots are growing strong. I think it says 60 to 70 days on carrots. So we're gonna test it out. Our Four Seasons lettuce is doing well. We've cut and cut and have just been eating off of this for a few weeks now. You can see the shinier pieces are where we've cut and they've grown back. And this is a little older that just needs to be cut. I transplanted a little basil here that I had started in the house. It needs water. Everything needs water. I have been watering a little bit. I don't want to over water doing it myself because I don't want the plants to be reliant on that, and I want their roots to grow nice and deep, so I have not been watering every day. But we really need some rain. We really need rain to come in and really soak in and feed this garden. Kiddos. So cute. I did plant some basil seeds here, I think, or dill, but I'm not sure it's going to come up. And there's some succession planting with the carrots here. We have wildflowers, more basils coming up in here. There's Aiden. But the nasturtium, man, everything's thirsty. And it is hot. I did transplant my herbs here. We planted okra here. We have 4 rows of okra. Let me know if you're planting okra this year. We have chicks already? Oh, it is. We have brand new babies. Gosh, it is this week. Oh my gosh. I forgot but didn't forget, but thought it was next week. Cool, we'll have to go check out the chicks. But the okra's doing really well. We've got that red clay. And I've been looking into no-dig gardens, which is where you do not till or dig, and we work this ground a lot. And I just started learning about no-dig and the benefits of that and the cons of tilling. And I was like, man, maybe we should do that. But our red ripper peas are doing well. We have 3 rows of those. these are kind of planted, these rows are planted fairly close to each other because these are gonna bush. They're a bush pea, so they're gonna bush out pretty far on each side. So we've got stringless pole beans up on our trellis, and I have a video on how we trellised our beans up, so go check that out. In this row we have peppers. These are all of our hot peppers, and I did put stakes here in case I need to weave and support any of these. The plants really haven't shot up since I bought them, but they don't really get that big anyway, like the bell pepper plants do. But I did put these in here just in case we needed to support them, and I'll show you the weave method as well for, I guess it's like a trellis or just kind of supporting or holding up the plants to help support the heavy fruit. And our beans are doing fantastic. Look at those. Look at that. Look at that climbing up. Here we have our tomatoes, and I'm going to trellis these today, so that'll be a separate video for you guys to watch to see how I'm going to do that. Show you everything that you need and how simple and affordable it is. But these are all of our tomato plants in here. And I have 2, 4, 6 Romas planted here. No, I have 6 total. I have 5 here, 1 over there. And the rest are heirloom tomatoes, table tomatoes. But even though that these are a determinate variety, I'm still gonna support them. And those are an indeterminate variety back over there. I'm definitely gonna trellis those. These all need water. Gosh, God, please bring the water. Bring the rain. But if it doesn't rain today, I will definitely water tonight. It is too hot already. Here's more beans. And you can see our garden is at a slant. So we're high up at that end and low down at this end. And you can see the plants up at that end are smaller than the plants that are down at this end. And it's just because we are physically sloped that direction. And here's more tomatoes. Like I said, this first one is a Roma, which is a determinate variety, and then I have golden, it's an heirloom variety of golden tomatoes, and then I have a bunch of cherry tomatoes and tomatoes going down the rest, which are all indeterminate, so they'll keep growing. I've got to do some pruning, and at the end of the rows I like to plant marigolds or something like basil. I have basil here. Basil right here at the end of this row growing. Basil is a great plant to plant in your garden next to especially tomatoes and peppers to increase the flavor of those. So I'm trying that this year. My basil didn't come up here, so let's get some more plants and plant those. Next up is my bell pepper row. And I did start, well, this string is basically holding because pulling one stake more straight. And this is my trellis system that I have laying here. I've got to put up, I'll show you again. But I do have this weave through. So both sides weave through opposite, and that's how we will support our pepper plants. And as far as pepper pruning and pepper topping, I've read not to top your bell peppers because the production is kind of the same if you do that, or reduced actually. But a lot of these plants are Ying at the top anyway and branching out and bushing out, so I don't want to top those. Oh my goodness, look at the blooms already. These plants are young. This is my Athena Melon, or cantaloupe, if you will. Cantaloupe. I did prune a flower off last week, but I might let these go. I do want to trellis these up. And when they get the size of my hand, I'm going to hammock them, sling them in a hammock, and tie that to the trellis system. And I have a video on making this trellis system, so go ahead and check that out as well. And here I do have watermelons. Yes, I have 3 in one mound, which is a lot. I was not planning on this. I had direct sown seeds that didn't grow, so I bought plants, planted those, and as soon as I did that, my seeds popped up. And I gave them 2 weeks, but here we have 3. So I might take one out that way, let one go that way. I'm gonna try 2 up this side and 1 up this side. I just love these trellises. They're just really cool. Really cool. And look at our zucchini. They're thirsty too. We need water. They're looking sad, but they'll be okay. They'll be okay. If I don't see rain in the next day coming in the forecast, I will water these. I promise I will water these. So what else do I have in here? I've got zucchini. These first 2 plants here. They're that variety that gets the shading, the white shading in the leaves. I have 2 different varieties of summer squash, the yellow squash. I know I for sure have crooked neck, and the other is straight, I believe. I planted some Thai pepper here, and it has not grown since I planted it. I may need to feed it something, we'll try. And then my eggplants, I'm not sure that I got to my eggplant soon enough before the bugs really took it over. They really ate up on my eggplant. More bell peppers. They're thirsty. I did plant along this fence line some dill. I'm hoping it'll come up. It's been so hot, I've been trying to keep that watered at least to get those seeds, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's so hot, so dry. Red clay. I should mulch. Here, I did add some leaf compost on one side just to see how much more these plants will grow after they have the mulch on this side. These are cucumbers, and I need to start training them to go toward their trellis. They are thirsty too, my goodness. The dill is doing okay though, since I transplanted it. It was pretty yellow when I transplanted it, so that's looking pretty good. I didn't have my basil grow here in these little circles of rocks. My basil did not grow. I really need to look into mulching when I plant those seeds to hold the moisture. We're gonna walk through this trellis. And right here I have winter squash. And they are doing well. They're thirsty as well, but they're starting to grab on and go. They're doing really good. Just thirsty. And then we're again back at the beans. Gosh, I love this. Reaching for the sky. I love it. Alright guys. You know, often I come out here and I just reflect on just the years of the gardens, you know, and the progression of the garden. And this year I wanted to really kind of take a hold of designing the garden, make it look more beautiful, like a market potager, if you will. We're getting there. But we're really happy. Besides that, everything is really thirsty today. Everything's doing really well, and I don't know if those eggplants are gonna pull through. Those little black jumping beetles that took over. Oh my gosh, you guys! I almost forgot to show you the new life here on Davis Acres. That's what we call our little homestead, Little Davis Acres. We have a Facebook page. for Davis Acres. It's like a community page. Yeah, we're on there a little bit, but mostly on Instagram, I would say, keeping kind of live behind the scenes action over on Instagram, so go look me up. But let's go see the new baby chicks. And this mama is mean. She will protect these babies. How many babies you got, mama? 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4. She's growling at me. Look at those babies. I don't know if you can hear her growl. Yep. She's mean. This is very protective mama. Oh, there's 5 right here, but I know she's got a good like 13 or 14 eggs under her, so just started hatching today. We give them 2 or 3 days to hatch, and then we move her into a secluded area. This is mama number 2. She's been sitting on eggs for maybe a week now. Well, actually, she's been sitting longer than that, but she got up from her eggs and went into the wrong box, and those eggs went bad, so I give her new eggs. Hopefully she stays the whole time. This hen is actually my newest broody hen, but she kicked out this hen and went and sat on her eggs. So this one, I think I'll give her, they'll talk to me, but they don't peck me like the big mama will. But I might give her some new eggs to sit on and just see if she'll stay the whole time, but that's pretty exciting. Don't mind all the poop. It's a chicken coop. Look at how beautiful they are. Look at the baby chicks. Okay, we'll leave you be. We'll leave you be. This is my big chicken coop. I like being able to come in here. A walk-in chicken coop. Downside is you will get rodents jumping in the food, but you know, that's okay. We have found some snakes, good snakes, Eastern king snakes. Those are the good snakes. If you see the Eastern king snake around, you want to keep them, don't kill them. We take them back down to the woods because we have seen some copperheads in the woods. So the king snake is called the king snake for a reason. They will kill the venomous snake, so we want to keep those around. I will say it's very tempting to kill the snakes. I've lost a whole brood of chicks because of a snake. He ate them all. We've lost eggs, but they really help keep the rats down and the bad snakes away. The year that we did relocate or kill the snakes, shame on us. We learned we won't do it again. So no hate messages, that we mess with the ecosystem bad. We killed the snakes, so the rats really took over, which brought in the owls, and the owls killed our chickens. Because we're not always the best at locking the coop up, they would wait outside the door for that first chicken to come out, and day by day, plucking one chicken at a time. And you'd think we'd learn, but we had so many rats. We had so many rats. So don't mess with the natural ecosystem too much, guys. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Please like this video, share us with your friends, and we'll see you again next time.